Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, so you know we had to read a book about rainbows and leprechauns. And I found the perfect one. It's called Pete the Cat, The Great Leprechaun Chase. Pete the Cat, The Great Leprechaun Chase by James Dean. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. G, is teaching about leprechauns. The only time you can catch one is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now everyone in class wants a leprechaun. Pete gets a great idea. He will open a leprechaun catching business. St. Patrick's Day comes and Pete gathers some supplies. He hangs a sign above his stand. This will be easy, Pete thinks. Squirrel is Pete's first customer. I want a leprechaun, Squirrel says. I need good luck for my test. Cool, I'm on it, says Pete. Take a look at Pete's leprechaun catching booth. It's called Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers, and he has a bunch of bait, which is candy. I see some rope and a net. Pete has a plan. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. Finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and finds Clover the leprechaun next to a pot of gold. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! But Clover is too fast! Did you think you could catch me that easily? He asks. Once there was a cat named Pete who thought nabbing some luck would be neat. Then he happened upon a smart leprechaun who he'll find quite tricky to beat. Clover disappears in a puff of green smoke. Pete will need a new plan. Wow, Clover is really fast. No wonder no one's ever caught a leprechaun before. But that was a good try for Pete and a great plan following the rainbow. Let's see what happens when he tries again. That afternoon, Gus visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Gus says. I need good luck for my band recital. Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover out with his music. He plays a jaunty song on his guitar. Before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. Suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete. Round and round Clover goes, faster and faster. Oh no! Clover wraps up Pete with the rope. Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win, he better give in, or find something else to snatch. That evening, Callie visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Callie says. I need good luck for my tennis match. Says Pete. St. Patrick's Day is almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun, but Pete won't give up yet. Clover the leprechaun has now caught Pete 2 times. He is really fast and really tricky. But Pete's not giving up yet. He is going to try and catch Clover again. Pete sets a trap for Clover. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy, he whispers, peering under the box. Pete waits very quietly. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it's empty. Clover skips away. Pete has tried many a plot, but still I haven't been caught. And isn't it dandy? I even got candy, while Pete ends up with squat. Pete has an idea. He follows the trail of spilled candy to Clover's secret hideout. It is really popular around St. Patrick's Day to try and build a leprechaun trap. Did any of you try and build leprechaun traps this year? If you did, I would love to see a picture of those. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! Pete finally catches Clover! Why do you want me? Clover asks. I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck, Pete says. Luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun, says Clover. You and your friends have each other. That already makes you as lucky as you can be. Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun. He lets Clover go. Pete decides he will be the good luck his friends need by helping them out himself. Pete helps Squirrel study for his test, and Squirrel aces it. Pete helps Gus rehearse for the recital, and Gus rocks it. Pete helps Callie practice for her match, and Callie wins it. Clover magically appears. Good job, Pete, says Clover. I have one more poem for you. While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something unique. The best luck that you make beats luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day! The end. That was an amazing story, and our weathercraft for this week is going to be a rainbow. Woohoo! Let's create some rainbows! You're going to need a toilet paper roll, some glue, and your week 3 Storytime bundle. And in your bundle, you'll see you have a bunch of streamers that are different rainbow colors, a blue piece of paper, a cloud shape, and 2 spring coloring pages. There's a baby bunny and some yellow daffodils, and then a Happy St. Patrick's Day coloring sheet. To get started, we are going to do a little bit of gluing because this needs to dry for a minute before we use it again. Take your blue square and cover the whole square with glue right to all of the edges. Once your square is covered with glue, you're going to put your toilet paper roll on top and roll it all the way up, just like a burrito. I'm rolling and rolling my toilet paper roll and making sure it stays right in the middle. And now I have a blue toilet paper roll. Look at that! We're going to lay our toilet paper roll down on this side where the seam is so that it glues and sticks together. While we're waiting for that to dry a little, we're going to take our cloud shape and give it a face. You could make an angry rain cloud or a happy cloud. I made a sleepy cloud. My cloud's eyes are closed. It has a little smile, and it has 2 rosy cheeks. Since my cloud was sleepy, I even gave it a blue outline, but you could color your cloud any color you like. After I was finished coloring my cloud's face, my toilet paper roll was pretty dry, so we could move on to the next step. We're going to take our glue and put it on the inside of our toilet paper roll. You can see like I'm doing it here. Put glue all around the inside like this, and then we'll start sticking our streamers. I went in the order of the rainbow, even though we didn't have all the rainbow colors. So I put red, and then orange, and then yellow. Next was green, and then last was blue. Look at how beautiful our rainbow is starting to look. Our very last step is to put some glue on our toilet paper roll and add our cloud face to our rainbow. And then you're finished. Look at this happy little rainbow streamer craft. You can fly this all around your house, or if you have a string at home, you could tie it up somewhere and watch it blow in the breeze as the spring weather gets warmer. Here are some pictures of our amazing Storytime friends. Your crafts have been so cool this month, and I love all of the pictures that you keep sending to us at the library. Thanks for listening! Goodbye!